Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 16th to the 30th, 2020 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be located in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Let's let the bulls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Scorpio, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what your chakra energy has to say. Scorpio, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, this one, definitely. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. All right. So we have here the Earthstar Chakra, located 6 inches below your feet, the throat chakra, and again, the Earthstar Chakra. Awesome. So we'll get to these in just a moment. Now, the left-hand side here is your inner self. The middle is your heart, your emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. Let me move my camera back just a little bit for you guys. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, I think you can see better then. So we have the Page of Earth, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The 7 of Earth, the 7 of Pentacles. The 8 of Air, the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Earth, the 8 of Pentacles. You have Call, which is the Judgment card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The Chariot, Cancer energy, time frame June 21st to July 22nd. The Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Air in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. This is an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming through. And then the Ten of Water, the Ten of Cups. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, April 20th to May 20th. The King of Earth. I love it how you start the reading as a page, and then in the public arena, you are a king. So you're definitely claiming your power. The Seven of Fire, the Seven of Wands. You have the repeat of the number 7 here. You also have the repeat of the number 8 now 3 times because you have the 8 of Wands right here. Awesome. Things start to change rather quickly. Okay. Now let's see how this all equates to your chakra cards. So we're starting off with nurturing. This is the Earthstar Chakra, again, located 6 inches below your feet. This is you embracing more. This is you embracing a nurturing, caring, understanding for yourself as you move forward. This is calling more into your life, power, grace, and this is nurturing your soul and yourself. So there's a sense here of healing, but also really profound connection. And then we have life purpose, which is the throat chakra. You are speaking into existence your life purpose. So be very mindful of your words. Be very mindful of the way that you are talking to yourself, in your own head, because you are ascending towards your power and towards the reason why you're on this earth. And it's not even towards the reason, because some of you do know your reason why you're here. You're elevating yourself. And so the words that we say out loud to others, the words we say out loud to ourselves, the words that we say in our own heads to ourselves, they hold a lot of power to them. So we have to be very careful here about the words that we say that move us forward, that, gain us momentum into our power, into our purpose, because you're being reborn. And you're being reborn in a very powerful, very purposeful way. And you're really connecting with this earthly plane, because we have here life purpose, and we have the angels, blessing and guiding your heart as you move forward in what you love, in your heart and your mind really coming together in a very profound and powerful way. You're nurturing the seeds, which is what nurturing is for here. And with the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, as you nurture these seeds, more comes into your life, more profound moments, more of a sense of understanding, a sense of grounding, a sense of commitment to self. And then you are reborn, because there is a sense here of being completely overwhelmed. You have the repeat of the number 7 3 times. So the truth is of the utmost importance to you, Scorpio. It usually is anyway. I mean, Scorpio, you're the type of sign where you would rather somebody tell you absolutely everything you do not want to hear, and they're being honest with you because you know where they stand and you know where you stand with them, then somebody just, lip service and not meaning a gosh darn word of it. No, you are transforming into your truth. You're diving deeper and deeper into the spiritual, into this connection with your heart, and you are embracing your prosperity. You're embracing your bounty. And as you are transforming, there can be a time where you take things just a little bit too seriously. So there's a sense of stepping back and letting yourself spread your wings and finding the path, finding the current that is right for you. And then let's see the people here. Who are the people who will aid Scorpio? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. Who are the people who will aid Scorpio? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. Who are the people who will aid Scorpio? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So we have here the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a person who's astoundingly passionate. They can actually be a little bit too much for you at times, where you have to step back and say, okay, this is your passion, this is your truth, I totally get it. But my life needs to be just a little bit calmer. So here, this is somebody who really inspires. This is somebody who shows you the determination that you really want to embody to move forward in your prosperity, in your power, in your abundance. And remember, these people do not have to be people you know in real life, but they embody the King of Fire, the King of Wands energy, and you are inspired by it. And it is a sense here of somebody who is really transforming their life and transforming themselves. And as they transform themselves, you look at yourself and you're like, wow, I can do that too. I can take the bull by the reins and I can really go after what it is I desire, what it is that I want. And it brings you then to the high priest, the Hierophant, which you have right here crowning you in the public arena. This is somebody, earth sign energy, of course. This is somebody very grounded, very determined, very much kind of knows what it is that they want, the way that they look at the world. And they're moving forward in this determination, in this passion, in this fire, in this truth. And as they do so, they're embracing a stubbornness that you find intriguing, because you're like, oh, wow, how can I call those blessings into my life? How can I move forward this way and stand with such confidence? Because as a water sign energy, you can see kind of both sides of the story. You have this fluidity of mind and understanding that is absolutely beautiful. But at times, it can seem a bit frustrating because, you don't seem to be as convicted about things as, have that conviction about things that other people do. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We have everybody nowadays yelling louder and louder over everybody else, proving that they're right. And here, there is a sense of in your calm, in the profound way of water, you are embracing a depth that is absolutely beautiful. All right, in the spiritual way of water, you are really moving forward in a truth that defines and in a truth that empowers. And it brings you then to the Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the Messenger of Swords right here. So there's a very positive connection with air sign energy as you cut through doubts and fears, as you know where it is that you stand. And this person helps you cut through the doubts and fears, know where it is that you stand, what it is that you stand for, what it is that you desire, and helps you propel yourself forward in truth and in determination. Now, this person can come across very haughty at times, very much like, I know what I'm doing, I know exactly where it is that I'm going, and I don't need to really be bothered with anybody else. And that's not always the way that they feel, but they have such a driven mindset, a driven, way of being that, that you find you find it inspiring. You're inspired. This is a line of people who are stubborn, they are determined, they are focused, and they're going after what it is that they want. And you find elements within them because they're all the different elements than you. So it's fire, it's passion, it's earth, it's grounding, it's air, it's a fluidity, and it's a elasticity of mind and comprehension without the it's not without the emotion, but it's with a trying to separate that emotion from the mind at times and say, this is the truth. And I can't be pulled into everybody else's emotions, everybody else's drama. I need to stay in my lane, and I need to hone my skills, because you are here, this person of prosperity. You are a student of your prosperity, of the way that you want to move forward, of the bounty that you're calling into your life. And as you're looking at things not through preconceived notions and eyes and, saying, oh, well, this is how it has to be. You're looking at things with this sense of, again, it's an alacrity of mind, of understanding, of deeper connection. And as you have this kind of fluidity of mind coming in, you're looking at the seeds that you want to plant. You're looking at the bounty that you want to have. And you're saying, oh, well, why not like this? And people might be saying, it's never been done that way. And your answer is, well, isn't it time? Isn't it time that we call in this change? And you're saying that to yourself as you're planting these seeds, as you're gathering up your information, as you're planning for your future, and you're empowered by your future. Because you're looking at the future. And what Spirit wants to make clear is that when Spirit says you're empowered by your future, they do not mean that we sit there and we live in our future. It's like, oh my gosh, the future can be just like this, and I'm living for only the future and not in the present. It's that you're looking at things, and you're looking at seeds to plant that hold great power, great brilliance, great joy to you as an individual. And you're planning for your future, of course. It's silly not to, but you're not living in the idea of the future, or in the hardships of the past, or in the memories of the past. Whether they be hardships or blessings, there's a sense here of sowing the earth now, tilling the earth now and living in the present, planting your seeds. Yeah, as you strengthen your stance. And then we have the Seven of Earth. So as you're planting, as you're embracing your prosperity, as you're looking at things openly and honestly for yourself, Spirit is saying be patient, because you're going to want the blessings to come right away. You're going to want the payoff to be almost instantaneous, as we as human beings love. We love instantaneous payoffs. We love to see the fruits of our labors, come to fruition right away. And Spirit is saying here, slow down and be patient, because there is a need to remember that the true blessings come in divine timing, not in our timing. And so we want things yesterday, and divinity is saying, slow down and look at things today. Look at your power, look at your grace, and look at the sweetness that is around you. Even if at times it doesn't feel like there's sweetness, even if at times you feel like there's just more chaos added and added and added, it's like, no, savor the moment. Because when the true blessing comes, when divinity hands you your blessing, it will be sweet beyond understanding. It will be so beautifully sweet, so beautifully powerful, that it inspires you. And you move from the Seven of Earth, where you're being reminded of patience, to the Eight of Air. And I laugh because, Spirit just showed me in my head. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for calling me out. That's nice. Because the Seven of Earth, it's like, have patience. Because if you don't have patience, you get too much in your own head, right? And then you start feeling yourself trapped, and you feel like a failure, and you feel like you can't move forward, and you feel like there needs to be more done, and there's not enough hours in a day, and you tend to misuse them anyway, and what the heck is going on here? And just the stress it builds, right? Because you're putting all this weight upon your shoulders. And you're saying, wow, I really should just be better, right? And Spirit is saying, if you're doing your best, and you're moving forward in your truth, why do you always push yourself to just be better and better and better instead of savoring the moment? The Eight of Swords is a place where we can live. We can live our whole lives in the Eight of Swords, of seeing, the lost dreams, the lost ideas, of feeling trapped. No matter which way we turn, we're going to make a mistake. The Eight of Swords binds us. The Eight of Swords takes away. And the Eight of Swords here makes us feel like we can't move forward. And it's not true. It's because we're not seeing things clearly. We're stuck too much in our own minds. And so there is a need here to step back, because you have the repeat of the number 8. And that's a powerful repeat, because 8 is a lucky number. It's also a number of the sacred feminine, but it's also a number that takes things, that takes things astoundingly seriously. So when you have the repeat of the number 8 3 times, right? That's divinity saying you have the sacred feminine with you. That's divinity saying luck is on your side. And that's divinity saying step back just a moment. Step back and start enjoying your life. Start nurturing yourself. Look at your purpose. We tend to think that our purpose should be accumulating loads and loads of money. Making ourselves so absolutely prosperous that everybody who looks at us just knows, oh wow, that person's successful. Oh wow, that person's powerful. It's like, why? Why do we chase that? So we can prove to everybody else that we're living a dream? What if we're actually happy within our lives? Isn't that more? Isn't that more than most people ever obtain? And so here, with the Eight of Earth, once you get out of your own head, and this is something you're going to need to work on, Scorpio. You're going to need to come back to it time and time again during this time frame, because you'll find that you just get in your own head too much. You'll overthink things. You'll sit there and be like, oh my gosh, what if I'm just an absolute failure type of thing? No matter which way I turn, I'm going to have the swords cut me. I'm going to have things fall apart. And what Spirit is saying here is that you're not as trapped as you think you are. There's a way forward, but you have to get out of the trappings of your own mind. And I don't know about you, but I'm a worrier. I just tend to worry, and I try every single day to work really hard from that worry. But it comes up, and it kind of like sits nastily in the back of your throat and has this little sour taste of, oh my gosh, what's going on and how can I move forward? And the Eight of Earth is saying, stop. Everything that you have worked for, everything that you have accomplished has been through your diligence of self, your hard work of soul, You're breaking the odds. You're moving forward in a prosperity that is powerful. Because it's not that the prosperity just fell in your lap. It's that you've worked towards it. And people are starting to see your hard work paying off. But what is more important, Scorpio, is that you start to see your hard work paying off. You start to see the reason why you've been doing all of this. You gain this understanding. You know this truth. And it brings you, it brings you to seeing the fruits of your labors coming to a head. It's like it all hasn't been for nothing. And sometimes we need to be reminded of that. It hasn't been for nothing. And in your inner self, as you are planting your seeds, as you're taking things in like a child does, taking in everything, learning, gaining understanding. Frustration for kids, it comes, it's intense, and then it leaves. And they're on to the next thing. So here, it's embracing that kind of living in the moment, moving forward. Have patience, sweetness. The beauty is coming. Don't get too much in your own head. It'll steal away all your joy. It'll paralyze you. It'll make you feel like you can't do it. Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off, and your angels are calling you forward. You are being resurrected out of the box. Out of, this is the way you have to do things, this is the way you have to see things, this is the way you have to be. And you're really finding, you know what, I don't want to be defined by anyone. I'm only going to be defined by me. I'm spreading my wings and I am flying. I'm answering my angel's call. I am rising out of the darkness, out of the muck, out of the mire, to my grace, to my power, to my elegance, to my eloquence of self. And as your heart rises, you embrace the love of your heart. You embrace this chariot energy, moving forward in emotional truth, in emotional determination, going after what you desire, what you need, what you want, what you're looking for in life. And nothing and no one can tell your heart what to do, except for you. And you have to have patience. Have patience as you move forward. Have patience as your heart gains daring, because there's prosperity that's coming in. There's power, there's brilliance. Listen to your heart during this time. It is going to lead you forward in a way that you hadn't expected. It's going to help you achieve what you thought out of your reach. And as you move forward in this determination, in this prosperity, it brings you then to the messenger of air, to the Knight of Swords. Now, this is the fastest moving knight, and you are represented by the second slowest moving knight. So the way your mind and your heart are coming together, your heart might want to take more time with things, and your mind is moving forward more quickly. It's like more determinedly. So you have to kind of rein things back just a bit, because the Knight of Swords can get completely excited and be like, oh my gosh, this is how we need to go forward. This is what needs to be done. We're doing this yesterday. It all already has to be done, and this is just it. And it's cool, it's exciting, it's powerful, but it also can become very overwhelming. So you want to have that conversation between your mind and your heart. Your mind saying, okay, I need to do this, I need to move forward this way. Your heart connecting you with your emotions, connecting you with what you love, connecting you with the essence of you, and opening that gateway to your mind, saying, I love you, and let's move forward like this. I'm here for you, and this is your grace, your determination, and your power. Yeah. And so the messenger, of swords moves you forward in a way that you hadn't thought of. It's your heart and your mind coming together. It's knowing, I can be emotional and I can let my emotions take a rampage, right? Or I can be logical and I can let my logic rampage and just, let one or the other rule. But I am better, happier, more prosperous, more powerful when I meet the middle ground. And my mind understands. And my heart feels. And they have that connection with each other. So then my mind feels and my heart understands. And I become a defender of my truth, of my logic, of what I desire. And I balance it with my emotional awareness, my emotional truth. And it ends you here with a beautiful ending of the Ten of Cups. And they all live happily ever after. This is joy, this is happiness, this is love, this is brilliance, this is beauty coming in. And you embrace it. And what's more, it embraces you. And it is brilliance and it is beauty, and it moves you to the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is crowning you in the public arena, saying, be you. Be who it is that you are. Because so often we sit there and we look at the world and we look at us. We look at ourselves, right? We look at the world and we look at ourselves. And we think, I need to fit in. And I'm not like them. Oh, well, that's interesting. So, for a lot of you Scorpios, because you feel so deeply, you are a water sign energy, okay? And you live in the in-between of the world. You live in the understanding of the practical world, yes, and the spirit world, yes. And you live in between them both. You move from one realm to the other rather easily. And you found that you are a bit too sensitive for this world at times. And it has been a bad thing. You'll look at it and be like, wow, why couldn't I be tougher? Why couldn't I be more? Okay? And you're calling yourself out on something that you don't need to call yourself out on. Spirit is showing me that one of your greatest things during this time, and that's why the Earthstar Chakra of rebirth is so important, because you're represented by the Death card in the major arcana. And the Death card is rebirth, is the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. This is embracing a power and understanding a determination. And this is you standing and saying, all right, I might be more sensitive than the world is, okay? I feel things more deeply, and I can't kind of let the water flow off my back like a duck. Okay, they all take root. But I stand in my truth. I stand in my power. I stand in the power of my heart. And I know that there is that equalizing grace to this earth, to existence, that leads us all forward. And that equalizing grace is that we're all seeking happiness and love and acceptance and caring. And what we think and how we look at it before we start to really evolve is we look at this from everybody else. There we go. And what Spirit is showing here, and I'm sorry, it's intense. It's like you stop looking at it from everybody else and seeking this from everybody else. And you start looking at it from you. From the realm of, I get to be that light. I get to be that joy, that brilliance, that shining purpose of my life purpose that leads me forward. And you change the game. You change the game because you're not playing their game anymore. You're embracing your own game. You're embracing your own truth. You're embracing your own power. And you move forward rooted in yourself, knowing that you are more powerful than kings and emperors because you're living in the grace and in the beauty and in the prosperity that you were born to. And that makes you a king on this earth. It does. The king of earth. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very practical, grounded, passionate, okay, strong Taurus energy here. But it's that stubbornness. It's that rooted to your prosperity. It's the sitting there and saying, watch me succeed. Watch me achieve. Watch me. And as you do this, the wealth comes in. Now, this is either money or something you value as much as money. This is ruling your existence and seeing the interconnectedness of things. Seeing the interconnectedness of your life, of your soul, of yourself, of your power to move forward, of the grace that is you, and the blessing that will always be you. And you become the ruler of your prosperity. And what's important, because it is important, is that outside people start to see this. And they're like, oh my gosh, I see you. I see this. And you'll start to get complimented a bit more. People will start to take notice of you. People will start to take note. And that's really nice. And then we have the 7 of fire, the 7 of wands. Know where you stand and know what you stand for, right? But do not fight every single fight that comes your way because it's exhausting. This is saying, defend yourself, right? Don't be a rug that everybody can walk all over and just kind of get what they want from you. Stand in your truth, but don't fight everybody who disagrees, who doesn't understand. Stand in your truth and say, I don't have time. I don't have time for the arguments and the pettiness and the squabbling and the this and the that. I am living my truth. I am going after what I desire. I will defend me when need be. But I'm too busy. I am too busy to get pulled down into the ignorance of everybody else. And that again, 7 to 8, you have that here. And then you move forward. It's like ready or not, here it comes. The passion, the change, the power, the brilliance. Ready or not, here it comes. And you start to see your world changing in a way you hadn't anticipated. And let's go deeper. Scorpio, November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And then let's see here, the people you have to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people that Scorpio needs to be mindful of? November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. Who are the people Scorpio needs to be mindful of? November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. Who are the people Scorpio needs to be mindful of? November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. So we have the Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now this is very funny because it's right under the King of Wands. So you have an energy here that's a fire energy that's very passionate, very much driving you forward. And then you'll have the fire energy that's causing drama, that likes to cause fires and see how they burn. And so it can be a bit tricky because they couldn't be, oh wow, for some of you it's going to be the same person that gives you this great inspiration, but also kind of gives you a bit of agita where you're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here? You know, how am I supposed to do this? And there's just a sense of not being dragged into another person's drama, not getting caught up into the fire of it all. And then this leads you to the Queen of Cups. Now, this person, water sign energy, calls to water sign energy. So this person you feel connected to. But again, just like with the Queen of Wands, this person likes to cause a lot of drama, and likes to see what happens. But this person doesn't... Okay, so the Queen of Wands likes to see what happens. You know, if I start this fire, what happens? How will this person react? You know, what will you say? What will you do? The Queen of Cups is either going through a really hard time or likes to see what you do with the chaos that they have, but that's kind of like in the back of the mind type of way. In the front of the mind, there's just a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of emotional chaos that they want somebody else to work through for them. And they need to work through it with themselves. They do. They need to have somebody to talk to, a healer, a counselor, whomever, you know, a professional, where they can release their pain instead of, you know, kind of almost wanting to give you their pain so that they can feel better. Just be mindful of that. And then we have the Lord. This is Aries energy, March 21st to April 19th. This is somebody who is astoundingly stubborn. They like to win and they like to be on top. They like to have the power, all right? And this can be a boss. This could be somebody who's very bossy in the house. And you're just looking at this person and you're like, what the heck is wrong with you? You know, what the heck is wrong with you? If you tried being nice, maybe you'd see better results. But they just can't be. They feel like to be a boss, to be a person who is taken seriously, or to be a person, just period, who is taken seriously, they have to micromanage and just be frustrating. Very, very frustrating. So we have here the Three of Cups. Oh, the Three of Swords. I do apologize. The Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Boon, the Seven of Pentacles, the Weaver of Spells, which is the Queen of Wands, the Forest Lord, which is the Emperor. So you have a negative Emperor, you have a positive Emperor coming in. The Ace of Spells, so you're definitely taking this gift of passion as you move forward. We have the Weaver of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Liar, the Devil. Interesting. And the 10 of Vision, the 10 of Cups. I love it. You end your heart with the 10 of Cups in the main part of the reading. You end your heart now with the 10 of Cups in the public arena part of the reading. But you end the reading with the 10 of Cups, and that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're starting here. As you are a student of your prosperity, as you're being patient, you have the you have the 3 of Swords coming. And it's hurt, and it's pain, and it's disappointment. And these are scars, okay? These are the scars of Hansel and Gretel being left in the woods by their father. These are scars that stay with you forever and make you doubt yourself. In the middle of the night, as you're drifting off to sleep, they're the knowledge that comes up in our heads that makes us think, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I just can't do this. And here, with the 3 of Swords, as you're looking at your prosperity, as you're being patient, you have to take out the hurt, the pain, and the disappointment that has been like an anchor around your neck. And we always keep this in like the darkest part of our subconscious self. It's time to take it out of the closet and look at it and say, listen, you don't get to rule my life anymore. My hurt, my pain, my disappointment, that which has forged me, okay, the fire which has burnt and hurt and scarred and overwhelmed, it doesn't get to be what defines me. It doesn't, because you have beautiful love, beautiful blessings that get to be your definition. And as you kind of call out your pain and say, listen, no, you don't get to rule me anymore. You have the 4 of Spells right here, the 4 of Wands. This is happiness, this is joy, this is prosperity, this is home, okay? This is falling in love with your life, with your home, with yourself. This can be new job opportunities. This can be moving house. This can be a newness coming in. And what you're seeing here is a blessing coming forward that shouldn't be ignored. And it's over the hurt, the pain, and the doubt of the 8 of Swords. It's like if you can get out of your own head, there's brilliance that's waiting for you. There's beauty that's coming. And I know that's a bit rude to say, but that's how Spirit is saying it. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, okay? And we have the 7 of Pentacles over it. Be patient. Be patient because the prosperity is coming. You have the repeat of the 7 of Pentacles here. The patience is needed. The patience is needed as you move forward because in your heart, you're embracing your passion, the reason for getting out of bed in the morning. That's what your angels are calling to. Your passion, your brilliance, your truth, your determination. And that's what the 7 of the Chariot card, of the Major Arcana, is moving you towards this passion, towards this fire, towards this truth. And you have a negative Queen of Wands here, but you have a positive Queen of Wands here. And so there's somebody who's wanting to cause fires, who's wanting to cause drama and trauma. And there's you who's wanting to embrace your truth, your passion, your fire, your brilliance. So there can be that connection here where you think, oh my gosh, they're just embracing their truth. And then you realize, oh no, you're not. You're just in a lot of pain and liking to cause chaos. And then it brings you to the Lord, okay, to the Emperor. As you get your messages, okay, of the mind, as you're seeing your truth more clearly, more openly, more honestly, you move forward. You move forward claiming your throne. You move forward in passion, in determination, in fire, in understanding. And you move forward saying, okay, I'm flawed, but who isn't? And it's time for me to embrace my power, my truth, and to claim my greatness. And that leads you, as you embrace your happiness with the 10 of Cups, it leads you to God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of fire, handing you a gift of passion, of brilliance, of it's like it's igniting the spark that has gone out, okay? Or that has become dimmed, because the world can be so much. It's just so much weight upon our shoulders, so much doubt, so much fear, so much anger, so much upset, so much upheaval. And here, it's looking at it, and it's saying, I release the chaos, and I embrace my blessings. And it's taking control again. It's taking back the power of your life through this blessing of divinity. And then you have the air sign energy coming in, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? And this can be very, very powerful, especially, okay, for those of you, the Queen energy here with the Queen of Wands, for those of you born on the cusp with Sagittarius, and the Queen of Swords, those of you born on the cusp with Libra. As you claim your truth, as you move forward in your power, as you embrace your prosperity, as you stand your ground and you see the interconnectedness of things that has been overlooked before, you cut through doubts and fears. You know your mind. You know what it is that you want. You claim a blessing, all right? You have this truth and you move forward. And you sit there and you say, this is me. You cut through doubts, you cut through fears, you cut through angers, upsets, everything that has been holding you back. And you move forward in the passionate power that is you. And it has you looking at the Liar, okay? This is Capricorn energy with the Devil card, December 22nd to January 19th. Now, this is breaking the chains that hold you back, breaking the lies that have held you back, that have kept you small, that have kept you beaten down. These could be addictions. These could be, lies that people spoke over you, hurts, painful words that people spoke over you and said, this gets to be your truth. And because you were vulnerable, because you were small, because, you couldn't stop them, it seeped into you. For a lot of us, it happens at childhood. It happens when people sit there and they start to judge us. They start to form their opinions of us and find us wanting. And it's really, really hard when you're little and you can't change that. Even if you had the best childhood in the whole entire world, but you had that friend that betrayed you, you had that love that didn't work out. They leave scars. And here, you're looking at the scars that have defied you and defied you for so long as you're moving forward, okay? As you're standing your ground, you're knowing your truth, and it makes you feel like you always have to fight. You've been in constant fight or flight mode, and you either have to hide away and be safe, or you have to fight and stand your ground, and you're tired. You're tired of the lies. And it's time to move forward in your truth, in your passion, in your power. And as you make that decision, as you see the chains that bind you and say, you know what, no more. I don't get to be held back. I don't get to be defined by somebody else. I get to embrace my life, my passion, my desire. And it brings you to the 10 of Cups, over the 8 of Wands. Things start to change. It's like ready or not, here it comes. And the blessings come in. And the blessings come in, and the happily ever after is realized. And you might not be walking into a fairy tale, but you are walking forward in your truth, in your passion, in your power, in your brilliance. And you're sitting there and you're saying, why can't I be happy? Why can't I live my joy? Why can't I move forward like this? And so you start. You start to embrace grace. You start to embrace a confidence within yourself that is stunningly beautiful. Let's see what your spirit animals have to say. Scorpio, November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. So we have the wolf spirit. This is turn knowledge into wisdom. And that's what you're doing during this time. And that's really what your heart is focusing on. Turning the knowledge that you have accumulated into wisdom to live by. And you're really finding this to be an empowering time. It can be a frustrating time at times, as all times can be. But there's power here. And the beaver says, lay a solid foundation to build the rest of your life off of. Lay a solid foundation as you get rid of the lies, as you get rid of the negativity, as you embrace your grace. And it then leads you to, once again, the butterfly. It leads you to the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. And this transformation that you are going through, Scorpio, is absolutely beautiful. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace as you move forward in power and in truth. And it's not only giving with gratitude and grace to others, but giving with that gratitude and grace to yourself. It leads you, there we go, to your subconscious chakra message, which is Mother Earth. Again, the Earthstar Chakra. Your roots are so important to you during this time. It's not your ancestral roots or even the roots of your family, though those are also going to be very important. It is the roots of yourself. It is saying, I am a tree, and these are my roots. This is the soil that I'm planting myself in. Make sure that it is nutrient rich, okay? That it's not all sandy and lacking nutrients, right? You want to make sure that you're feeding your body, your mind, your soul, yourself, sleep, nutritious food, exercise, sunlight, everything like that to move you forward. And you're embracing Mother Earth, Mother Nature, which always seems so calm and gentle and sweet and kind. But it's also ferocious. It's tornadoes and earthquakes and hurricanes, right? And blizzards. And you're embracing that power that is at your root itself. The power to nurture and the power to destroy. And when we realize we have the power to nurture or destroy ourselves, that's astounding. And here, you are nurturing the roots of you, the grace of you, with Mother Earth. And you're giving with homage and with glory as you move forward, as you evolve and become. It leads you to your subconscious person message. Which is the Prince of Swords, moving forward with determination, fire, with the sense of knowledge coming forward. You have the Prince of Swords in the main part of your reading. And so there's this grace of knowledge that guides you, that moves you, and that, you are embracing. And it really does transform you. Just make sure you're not moving so quickly that that you trip over your own feet, because the Knight of Swords can have a tendency to do that. Step back, know your truth, think things through, and then go for it. Your subconscious tarot message is the King of Fire, the King of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have the King of Wands here as we went deeper. The Queen of Wands as we went deeper. And here you have the King. It's knowing the passion of your heart, knowing the fire of your truth, knowing what it is that you desire, what it is that you need, the beauty that leads you, the passion that guides you. It is opening yourself up to more. And it's knowing that you are a king in your existence, especially during this time. With the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of your grounded self, of your earthly self, that opens up the doors and that moves you forward in a powerful, profound way. And it then brings you deeper into your subconscious. It brings you to the Child of Boon, the Child of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. This is being a student of your prosperity. This is being a student of your bounty. And you have the Page of Pentacles in the main part of your reading. And so here, you are looking at new ideas. Things are coming to you. Trust your subconscious self, okay? When you wake up from slumber, when you wake up from sleep, have a little journal by you, okay? Write down the inspiration that you've gotten. Or if you don't remember your dreams, don't worry about it. They'll come to you as insights throughout the day. You'll be like, oh, well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. Embrace it. Embrace that power, embrace that understanding, and move you forward. Because the new dawn is coming, and you are being transformed. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we enter into a new time, a new age, as we are transformed, and as we rise into power we didn't think was going to be ours. As you rise, Scorpio, into the power of your dreams, of your soul, of yourself, as you release the worries, the burdens, the negativity, and you embrace true grace. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio.